All right, so today we are diving deep into something called Omnera. It's this supposedly revolutionary crypto card that's promising, well, the ultimate prize, zero knowledge privacy for your everyday spending.
Right. And our mission here is really to figure out if this is a genuinely game-changing piece of tech or if it's, just another very sophisticated crypto cash grab.
The claims are just staggering. They're talking about using it at 150 million Visa merchants with absolutely no KYC, no tracking, and you keep self-custody of your assets.
And the privacy pitch is clearly working. The hype is massive. We're seeing over 30,000 people right now farming points for these pre-sale campaigns. They're talking about million-dollar rewards.
Okay, so before we get into what feels like some incredible risks, we have to unpack the tech. What exactly is zero knowledge, and what is it supposed to do that other crypto cards just can't?
So at its core, zero knowledge means proving a statement is true without revealing the data that, makes it true.
Like a mathematical black box.
Exactly. Think about existing crypto cards. They force you into extensive KYC verification. They create these permanent, centralized records of everything you do. Omnera claims it can just eliminate all that surveillance. It uses these things called ZK proofs to validate a payment, to prove you have the funds without revealing who you are, what your balance is, or where you've spent your money before.
That's the technological dream, the pure cryptography side of it. But this is where we pivot. We move from that promise to the messy reality of actually delivering something.
Right.
We know Omnera is running these huge campaigns for a product they claim is launching in Q4 2025.
And this is where the red flags just start stacking up fast. We're sitting here in late November 2025.
Yeah.
There is no actual product. There are no verifiable transactions, no real users spending anything privately.
It's all just wait lists and points programs.
Full promise, no product.
And the warning signs are, frankly, massive. Scam Advisor flagged Omnera.fi with a really low trust score.
And they cited a few things, right? A very young domain age, high-risk financial indicators.
Yeah, these aggressive promises of investment opportunities. But I think the most classic red flag is the team.
Exactly. Team transparency is minimal at best. The documentation just sort of vaguely mentions OG cypherpunks are building the infrastructure.
OG cypherpunks.
And for anyone listening, this is so important. In the crypto world, when you have a high-hype project with a huge pre-sale campaign, but the team is anonymous, that leads to a statistically high risk of what's called a rug pull. There's just no accountability if the product never shows up.
And here's the crucial thing for me. How can they guarantee no KYC if they are interfacing with a centralized global behemoth like Visa? That feels like an impossible contradiction.
It is the ultimate tension. That's the entire project in a nutshell.
Okay.
You deposit Bitcoin or Ethereum, you convert it to their OmniUSD through this zero-knowledge system, but then it has to interact with Visa's network, and that network must comply with global anti-money laundering standards.
Right. It's a regulatory brick wall.
It's the single greatest risk. Omnera is completely unproven, and it's defined purely by this tension.
So the verdict then is kind of a synthesis of two extremes. If this ZK Snark privacy card launches on time and somehow magically navigates the regulatory nightmare with Visa without compromise, it would change digital finance overnight.
It would be revolutionary. But if it fails to launch, or if it launches as a crippled version of itself, forced to add KYC to satisfy regulators,
Then it just becomes another overpromised crypto disappointment.
a disappointment that collected a lot of capital and points along the way.
So the technological power of zero-knowledge proofs isn't in doubt. That's clear.
The tech is powerful.
But considering the iron grip of the regulatory environment on digital identity and finance, we want you to consider this. What is the true likelihood that a product promising complete invisibility can actually operate at scale across 150 million Visa merchants without some form of eventual, unavoidable regulatory compromise that just defeats the whole purpose of ZK privacy in the first place?